I've found a faster route. Turn right to save 26 seconds.
At Domino's, we do everything so you get a hot, great-tasting pizza every time. Domino's, pizza over everything.
I'd like everybody to please rise and remove their hats for the singing of the national anthem by the UBCO Beats singer Laura McKee.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you so much, Laura McKee from the UBCO Beats. And now, before our game, we'd like to present the PACWEST trophies. This is for the Vancouver Island University Mariners. All-team rookie, number 11, Allison Guthrie. Second team All-Star, number 15, Kaya Simpson. First team All-Star, number 8, Michaela Kimball. And PACWEST Women's Basketball Coach of the Year, Tony Rice. And now for the starting lineups. From Douglas College Royals, number 4, Angel Chinego. Number 7, Ann Warwick. Number 14, Lanny Glover. Number 50, Emma Clinnis. And number 21, Sherry McLaughlin. And now from your VIU Mariners, number 3, Lloyd Skaver. Number 6, Nancy Cox. Number 8, Natalia Kimball. Number 9, Kinsey Hall. And number 15, Kaya Simpson. And without further ado, let's play some hoops!
Green and white trim. The ball will be controlled by the Douglas Royals. Warich misses her opening shot. It's a tough shot to take as the ball was bounding out of bounds. We'll keep our eye on that scoreboard on your screen. We've had some issues with it this weekend. I'll try to relay the score to you as best I can. There's a 2-point shot by Kaya Simpson. And this game is underway. The Mariners lead 2-0. Anya Ternagel will send it across. This is Clunas. Lanny Glover for the Royals. I gotta admit, I really like these gray uniforms of the Royals with the green trim. Warerich now, she will drive, step up. A rainbow-looking shot, no good, air ball, and a shot clock violation. 2-0 VIU. Open up this game. Here comes Mackenzie Cox, her third year out of Langley. We'll hand it here to Michaela Kimball. She's been outstanding this season, takes a bump, gets the pass off to Cox. Her lay-in is no good, and Lanny Glover will pick up the rebound. And Avnor Werich will bring the ball up. Gets it over. Turnagel from downtown. No good. Ball off the shoulder of Simpson. She will just throw it in the Douglas direction. And the Royals will take over. They've only got 10 seconds on the shot clock to work with. Clunas on the left wing, working on Chloe Skaber in her final PACWEST season. Wild shot, no good. Skaber will collect the rebound. And Skaber will send it out of bounds. So some nerves early on with this VIU team. Douglas, remember, played yesterday, and they beat the Camosun Chargers 63-55 in that quarterfinal. Started slow, and then they got stronger as the game went on, and they ended up with the victory. Clunas gets it into Glover. Clunas gets it back. These two teams played 4 times during the regular season. Speaking of 4, there's Turnagel, number 4. Gets it inside. McLaughlin loses the handle. Madeline Clocks backs the other way. Has Skaber with her. She'll lay it off the window and in. They split the seasonal series. VIU went into Douglas and beat them 2 straight in October. And then the the Royals then went into VIU and swept them in January. Cox back the other way. Here's Kimball. Sets her feet. Kimball's 3, no good, off the bottom of the backboard. And right back the other way is Turnagel. 4-0 the score as that one goes out of bounds. Mariners with the lead, thanks to buckets by Cox and Simpson. Simpson, a first-year player with the Mariners, but her 3rd out of Wilmington, North Carolina. Kimball picks up Werich. Down low, good pass. McLaughlin with a nice catch. A bumping foul on the Mariners. On number 9, Mackenzie Hall, 3rd-year kid out of Duncan. Quickly a substitution for VIU as Lexus Knopp will check in. And Hall will sit down. So Knopp in, 2nd-year player out of Langley. Steal by Skaber. And we'll hand it here to Cox. Here comes Mackenzie. Hands it here to Skaber. Skaber from downtown, an air ball. And it'll bounce out. 7:22 remaining in this opening quarter. Now a substitution for Douglas as Clunas will have a seat. And Charlene Sy will check in, 3rd-year player out of Richmond, as Turnagel looks over to see Beauchamp, the longtime head coach of the Royals, for some instructions. There's topped away, good hands by Cox. And now here's Simpson. Up the floor to Skaber, who runs into the back wall. Couldn't quite catch up to that pass. Still 4-0 early on, VIU. Turnagel will bring the ball up. Turnagel kicks it back out to Weyrich. She will drive, but kicks it to Sy. Her jumper is good. And the Royals are on the board for the first time. The Mariner faithful a little bit louder and prouder than the Royal faithful. The Mariners come with drums. The Royals don't have any noisemakers other than their vocal cords. Kimball steps inside the 3-point line. Her shot is good. Michaela Kimball, who averaged 12 points a game out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. So a couple North Carolina players on this VIU team. McLaughlin, a long 2, no good. She was the player of the game yesterday. And Turnagel chases that offensive board down. Turnagel right to the hoop. Nice pass. It's a non-shooting foul because of the pass by Turnagel. Too bad, too, because it was a beauty pass to Sy, who banked it in. But it's a foul against VIU, who leads 6-2. A couple of subs coming in, 1 for each team. Dolphon comes in. I should say Dolphon was the player of the game last night on a terrific game. The rookie, McLaughlin also had a terrific game. So Dolphon is in. We'll see what she can do against Hallweg, who also has come in for VIU. Sai from downtown. Sai has all 5 points for the Royals. It's 6-5 Mariners. Here's Kimball now working on Sai. Kimball, those cool looking colored shoes on Kimball. Hallweg, her wild shot no good, and Dolphon collects the rebound. She had 19 points yesterday to Dolphon, and a victory over Camosun. Here's McLaughlin at the top. Hands it here to Turnagel. Turnagel wants to drive. Had a couple of Mariners jump on the air, but then Kimball knocks the pass away and out of bounds. Five seconds on the shot clock for the Royals to work with. Sai will try to get it into somebody. Sai up top to Dolphon. Pretty looking play there, and Dolphon will knock it in. A great inbounds play, and the Royals take their first lead. It's 7-6 Douglas. Here's Cox, she'll drive baseline. Hallweg, she gets inside the paint. Her wild shot no good. Dolphon with another rebound. That's 2 for her early on. Turnagel being harassed there by Kimball. Turnagel gets the ball. Sai from downtown, no good. And Kimball with the rebound. Here's Forner. Forner will drive. Nice pass to Knopp. Tough one to handle. It's good if it's successful. Hallweg hustles to that one. Kicks out to Kimball now. Forner on the left wing from Washington. 3 Americans for this VIU team. Kimball right to the rack and will get it to go. Kimball with 4 points, and it's 8-7 VIU. A torrid pace so far. Orevich puts on the brakes, gets it to McLaughlin. Down low, Dolphon again. This time she'll go to the free throw line after getting bumped by Hallweg. Mariners checking in. That's Allison Bentley, part of the all-rookie team, as Cox will have a seat. Glover back in the ballgame for the Royals. Amar Thierra also checking in for the first time in this semifinal for Douglas. Dolphon's first shot is in there. Three points for the rookie. Mackenzie Dolphon out of Langley. She was part of the all-rookie team as well. Second free throw is no good. Top of the front rim, and Knopp with a rebound. Forner will bring it up to Kimball on the left side. Gets the ball across to Bentley. Bentley as they work the ball around Forner. Hallweg, her long jumper is good. How about the Mariners on that offensive possession? Once they got the ball across half, they didn't dribble. Good passing. Glover. Glover will get it to Thierra. Thierra inside the paint, tried to get into Dolweg, but they collapsed to the Mariners, and they knocked the ball away. It's loose, and it'll be a jump ball, and the Mariners will take over. Simpson will check back in, as will Mackenzie Hall. As Knopp will sit down, as will Hallweg. Good minutes by Hallweg. 10-8 Mariners with the lead. Here's Forner. Thierra all over her. Good defense by Thierra. And a moving screen by the Mariners. Good call by the official. That one, I believe, on Hall. That would be her second. Fourth team foul. Let's see who they got Hall. Hall's second foul. So she'll come out. Royals swing the ball. Ulrich now has it go off the foot of Forner. Forner dives for it and stepped on the outer, put her hand on the out of bounds line. Great hustle by Caitlin Forner. Checking back in is Knopp with the foul trouble of Hall. Krishma Rai will check in for the Royals, her second season out of Surrey. She enters the semifinal for the first time. They get the ball to Sai, cross court, Rai. Rai from downtown, she got it! Right at the shot clock buzzer. And now 11-10 in favor of the Royals. They give it here to Simpson. Simpson wants to drive. Good take by Simpson, but an offensive charge. Glover was standing still like a statue, and Simpson ran right into her. Excellent defense by Glover. Tony Bryce, the head coach of the Mariners, congratulations to him. He's the PACWEST Coach of the Year, but he's not happy with that call from the official. Fierro will bring the ball up with a 1-point lead. Foreigner, got to be careful of her. She's got the active hands. Long three. Fierro can't get it to go, but the rookie Delphon with an offensive board and knocked it back in. She's got 5 points in the quarter, and it's 13-10 Royals. Bentley. Oh, that's a tough foul against Ray. She had her arms up, and the ball handler, Foreigner, leaned into her and picked up the foul. It's the first team foul. Now a substitution as Elena Skalik will come in. Sai will have a seat. Skalik, a second-year player at Campbell River. Here's Foreigner from Washington. So the North Carolina native got away with a travel there. Here's Bentley in the corner from downtown, an air ball. And Fierro will collect the rebound. Here's Rai. Fierro will drive, gets to the free throw line. Her jumper is good. Fierro, who didn't have a point yesterday, gets her first, and it's 15-10 in favor of the Royals. Kimball in the corner. They get it to Simpson on the baseline. Simpson working on Delphon. And Delphon with a nice block. And Fierro back the other way if she can get the handle on it. They get it here on the right side. Delphon way too far away from the basket. Rai from downtown. Long range three for Rai, and it's 18-10 Royals. Foreigner. And Skalik with a foul on Foreigner. A couple of errors going to check in. Skaber wants to come back in, as does Mackenzie Cox. Sitting down, Bentley will sit down, so will Kimball. 1:27 to go in this opening frame. 18-10 Royals. Very fast-paced first quarter. Here's Cox, picks up a screen from Simpson. Cox wants to get to the hoop. Her shot is good. Nice left-handed take by Mackenzie Cox. She has 4 in the quarter, and it's 18-12 for the Royals. Fierro almost loses the handle with Foreigner all over her. I like the defense by Foreigner. That one just thrown away. Skaber with the interception. Here's Cox on the right wing. Picks up a screen again from Simpson. Skaber to the free throw line, or pardon me, Cox to the free throw line, misses the shot. Simpson offensive rebound and gets it to go. 4 points for Simpson, and it's 18-14. 4-point run here by VIU. Rai from downtown, no good. Skalik trying to get to the offensive board, she does. 14 on the shot clock as they reset it. Fierro on the left wing. Here's Rai. Rai again will try from 3. No good, hit the back iron, and Foreigner will control the rebound. Mackenzie launches a 3, no good, back iron. Delphon with the rebound. Royals will hold for one more shot. 13 seconds on the game clock. Although Ray found herself wide open, Foreigner skying in to make the block. 2 Royals will check in. McLaughlin will check in, so will Ternagel. Nice recovery by Foreigner. Kimball also wants to come in if she can. She does. And she will take out Skaber. Another substitution as Hallweg is allowed to come in. Skaber will sit, as will Simpson, with 9.9 seconds to go. Ternagel gets it into McLaughlin. McLaughlin. Skalik now on the left with Kimball on her. Skalik will drive. Good defense by the Mariners on the collapse. And Cox won't get a shot off, although we'll try anyway. Sits the bottom of the backboard. And after the first quarter, it's the 4th-seeded Royals on top of the top-seeded Mariners, 18-14. We'll have some stats and the second quarter coming up live from Kelowna. It's the Women's PACWEST Basketball Championship. To the second quarter we go of this women's semifinal. The Royals on top of the Mariners 18-10 in that first quarter. The Royals shot 36.8%, 3 of 8 from downtown. The Mariners shot 50% and were 0 for 3 from the three-point line. Leading scorers in that first quarter for Douglas. Ray has 6 points. Stelfon has 5. For the Mariners, there are 3 players with 4 points. Cox, Kimball, and Simpson, each with 4 points. Tony Bryson, the official, having a conversation as we enter the second quarter. So much on the line in this one. The winner not only plays the Coyotes tomorrow for gold at 5:30, but of course, they will join the Coyotes at the National Championship Tournament in Alberta. Skalik will get it to Turnagel as we open up the second quarter, and Turnagel stepped on the out-of-bounds line. Here come the Mariners. Cox, Simpson, Skaber, Hallweg, and Kimball, the 5 on the floor for VIU. Skaber gets inside the paint. Her turnaround jumper no good off the back iron. Skalik, Turnagel, Glover, Rye, and McLaughlin, the 5 on the floor for the Royals, as Ray has that one knocked away. Skaber back the other way, wants to run. One-on-one with Skalik, gets around her. Her layup no good, but Hallweg with the offensive rebound. Cox right here on the left wing. Gets it over to Kimball. Kimball wants to drive. Gets into the paint, gets the shot off, but she's hacked. It's on Turnagel. First team foul of this second quarter. And Kimball will go to the free throw line. Mariners shot 67% from the free throw line during the regular season. Kimball's first shot is in. Now 5 for Kimball. First-year player at VIU. She's the youngest of 7 siblings. Second free throw is good as well. So we'd like to say hello to her family. Hopefully they're tuning in from North Carolina. Hello to the Kimball family. Thanks for joining us here in Kelowna, British Columbia. With those 2 free throws, the Royals' lead is now cut 18-16. This is Glover. Doesn't know where to go with it. Now Turnagel, 8 on the shot clock. Turnagel, back to McLaughlin. McLaughlin wants to drive. She does. High up the window, no good. Ball bounced around, and Hallweg would collect it. Hallweg, tough pass for Skabler in her feet. She collects it, gets the shot off, but it doesn't fall for her. Skaber, who averages 9.5 a game in her final PACWEST season. Victoria is her hometown. A couple of Royals will check in. Wareyich will come in, as will Clunas. Clunas, second year out of Surrey. And Walrich, a third year out of Delta. Skaber will go to the free throw line where the Mariners are 100% right now. 2 for 2. Skaber still looking for her first points of the postseason. Her first free throw is no good. I'd like to see a picture of Skaber's 400-pound pumpkin that she grew for the fair. It's probably not around anymore, but can you imagine? I don't even know what goes into creating a 400-pound pumpkin as that ball is tapped out of bounds by Cox. Skaber goes 0 for 2 from the free throw line. That's a lot of pumpkin seeds. 400 pounds. Score remains 18-16 Royals. Royals get the ball across. This is Clunas on the right side. Mariners dropping back into a 2-3 zone. Skalick left open. Didn't elect to take the 3. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Skalick has it in the corner. She will drive baseline against that zone as the Royals move the ball around nicely, but they're going to run out of time. And Steve Beauchamp yelling at his players to get a shot off. Again, good job moving the ball around. Just didn't take a shot. Skalick had a wide open look at the basket, but elected not to take it. So Cox will bring the ball up. Skalick on her. Cox will send it to Hallwig. Wide open. Her shot no good. And tapped away by Simpson out of bounds against a Royal. Walrich is pleading her case. I think she's got a good case too. The referee says no, they'll go back to the Mariners. They reset the shot clock at 14 seconds. Mariners trying to tie it or take the lead. Cox on the right wing. Cox gets inside. Oh, she got away with the travel. Ball on the ground. Simpson will collect it. Hallwig and a secondary shot off the window and in. 4 points for Hallwig out of Richmond. Ulrich, an offensive foul moving screen, I believe against Glover, and the Royals want to talk things over. Dolphon will check back in. 18-18 with 7:42 remaining in this opening half of this women's semifinal game. Mariners are defending PACWEST and CCAA national champions after winning last season. They score 68 points a game, but their defense has been terrific. As we get a look at the replay here with Simpson on the ground, Hallwig picks up the loose ball and goes window and in. That was the game-tying shot to make it 18-18. So they're scoring 68 points a game, but defensively they're the best in the conference, allowing only 53 points. Royals, on the other hand, score 64 points a game and they cough up 62. Both teams shooting 34% from the field this regular season. Both beat each other twice in the regular campaign as well. Royals getting here to this semifinal after quarterfinal victory yesterday over Camosun, 63-55. Played a heck of a game defensively, did the Royals. And the rookie Delphon was just simply brilliant with 19 points. Well, coming out of the timeout, it'll be Cox, Simpson, Hallwig, Kimball, and Skaber for the Mariners. For the Royals, it's Clunas, Walridge, Delphon, McLaughlin, and Skalick, who has to guard Cox here. Cox will get it across the line. Cox picks up a screen from Simpson. Simpson tries to flush to the basket, didn't get the ball. This is Hallwig with a nice drive, but rejected there by McLaughlin. Chased down by Skaber, and then a foul on Walrich. Walrich, I think she was just trying to get to the loose ball. She gave her a push. It's a foul on her. The fourth team foul by the Royals this quarter. And we're only not even 3 minutes in yet. Simpson, a long jumper at the baseline, got it. Simpson's so calm getting to that loose ball. Knocks down the jumpers, 20-14. Mariners have the lead. Warwich Orevich will get into the paint, gets the hoop and the harm. I didn't see who got the foul. The score's now tied 20-20. That's the first Mariners team foul, as Cy will check in for Douglas. Orevich, born on Halloween. She had 5 points yesterday in their quarterfinal victory. And here she completes the three-point play. Those are 3 points so far in this semifinal. Hawks right back the other way. Simpson left alone. Three-point attempt for her. She got it. Nothing but net for Simpson. She has 9 points, 5 in this quarter. Say hello to her family too, watching in from North Carolina. Hello to the Simpsons. There's a few jokes there, I'm sure. That's Clunas. Clunas working on Skaber. That shot no good, but she'll go to the free throw line. Skaber got her. The Simpsons hopefully watching from Wilmington, North Carolina, not Springfield. Skaber will come out, as will Hallwig. Forner checks back in, and Knopp as well for VIU. Royals shoot 66% from the free throw line during the regular season, and Clunas knocks down her first attempt. Her first point as well, and it's 23-22 VIU. Second free throw is no good, as Simpson will collect the rebound. Hands it here to Cox, and here comes McKenzie. We'll hand it here to Hallwig. Forner. Orich on her. Nice pass down in the corner. Cox drives the baseline, hit the side of the backboard. Good defense by Cy. Collects the rebound and gets it to Orich. Orich gets it over here to Cy. Down low, but a forced pass by Cy, trying to get it in to Delphon, but Simpson stepped in front. Here comes Kimball. No good. And a board by Cy. Boy, Cy's working hard. Orevich working on Cox. Now is Cy. Kimball right in her lap. Orevich down low. Good defense by Forner, and then Forner puts her shoulder into Clunas and will get hit with the foul. She slaps her hand on the ground, not happy with herself. Rye will check in, as will Glover. 23-22. McLaughlin will sit down, as will Clunas. 14 on the shot clock for the Royals. Rye will try to set it in somewhere. Douglas has got to move, and they finally do. Orevich has it. She will drive and can't get her shot to go. Offensive rebound, Delphon, but it's a jump ball, and the Mariners will have control. Cy showing some full court pressure, as quickly Bentley wants to check in out of Cochrane, Alberta. And Kimball will sit down. A couple of the Mariners need to come back to help try to get this inbounds pass. They get it to Cox. Orevich is all over her. Left-handed dribble by Cox. On the left wing, now Forner at the top. Cy on her. Forner steps around, gets into the paint, spin move, but couldn't get it to go, and she was hammered. It was on Cy, and now the Mariners are in the bonus. Forner looking for her first 2 points of the playoffs. She gets this one to fall. Forner out of Camas, Washington, her third season of eligibility, averaging just under 4 points a game. And she misses that one. 1 out of 2, and Delphon with the rebound. Orevich is harassed the entire time when she brings the ball up, but Cy with a baseline jumper. 7 points for Cy, and ties it at 24. Here's Simpson. Simpson turnaround jumper just rolls in. Simpson's had a nice corner. 7 points in the second, and it's 26-24 for the top-seeded Mariners. This is Glover at the top. Goes down low for Dolphon. It went off either her fingertips or Simpson's. Must have been off Simpson's. And the Royals still control with 12 on the shot clock. 26-24. Mariners with the lead. Royals trying to tie or take the lead. Gets the ball into Dolphon. They're going to collapse. Bentley does a nice job to come back, drop down, and grab the ball right out from the hands of Dolphon. There's some discussion happening as well. It's a jump ball. The Royals will maintain it. Dolphon not happy with Bentley's aggressiveness. Sai gets it into Rye. Rye on the right wing here. Rye gets it to Sai. That deadly Rye-Sai combination that Sai can't get it to drop. Simpson with the rebound and the outlet here to Bentley from downtown and in and out. And Sai will collect the rebound. Warowicz on the right side. Left-handed dribble gets to the top. Back to the right side. Gets it here to Glover at the top. With Knopp on her down low, tapped away by Simpson. Simpson took a shot in the cheek or the chin, it looks like. Why don't we just call it the jaw? A foul might have been called on Simpson. As Kimball will pop back in, as will Hallweg. Cox and Simpson will have a seat. And McLaughlin will check in as well. Dolphon will have a seat. Fourth team foul by the Mariners. They do get it into Glover. Warowicz picks up her dribble, gives it to Glover. Glover loses the handle, somehow sneaks up and under and lays it in. Lainey Glover with her first points of the semi and ties it at 26. Handed here to Kimball. Kimball baseline and a foul on Warowicz. With a push, and again the Mariners are in the bonus, they'll shoot. Warowicz will sit down. Vieira will check back in. For Warowicz, that's her second foul, so she's got to be careful. Kimball to the free throw line where she's 2 for 2. A game that's tied at 26. Her first free throw hits the front rim. Kimball talking things over with Knopp before turning around and getting the ball from the referee. Goes through her free throw routine. Her second free throw is good as it rattles home. 3 out of 4 from the line for Kimball this ball game. And now Sai. Vieira. Better get it across the line. They do. Sai up top to McLaughlin. Good ball movement by the Royals. That's Lainey Glover for 3. I think it went off the glass. Doesn't matter. It drops for Glover. And it's 29-27 Royals. Kimball. Ooh, nice crossover by Kimball. Drive off the window and in. Pretty looking play by Michaela Kimball, who ties it at 29. 5 points for Kimball in the quarter. Here's Rye now. Bentley on her. Rye to Glover. Down low, that one tapped away. Good defense by Forner. 9 seconds left on the shot clock for the Royals. 3:05 on the game clock here in the first half of this win is semifinal. Glover thought about a 3. She'll drive baseline this time, and now Hallweg reaches in. And that should put the Royals in the bonus as well. It does indeed. And Glover will go to the free throw line. She's had 5 points in the quarter so far. Looking to add to that total here. First free throw is no good. I'm a little surprised the Okanagan Coyotes aren't in person in this ball game watching this, as they will take on the winner in the gold medal game tomorrow. Glover's second free throw is good. And now Cox checks back in. Bentley will have a seat, and it looks like the Mariners want to talk things over. With the Royals in front, 30-29. 3:02 remaining in the opening half of this women's semifinal. Perhaps the Coyotes are watching online, and if they are, congratulations. Qualifying for their second gold medal game in 3 seasons. the nice part is it'll be in front of their hometown crowd. So at 5:30 tomorrow, if you're in Kelowna, make your way to Kelowna Christian School for the championship game of the PACWEST. The Coyotes are going to play for gold. They won gold. They beat VIU 2 years ago. They're off to the national championship as well. I don't know what the weather's like in Alberta in March. It's probably cold though. So Coyotes, you should pack warm. The team that does not win today will play for bronze tomorrow at 12:30, where they will face the Capilano Blues. Blues have had a tough season. So many injuries. Playing short-handed for basically the last month and a half of the season. But they will still play for a PACWEST medal tomorrow at 12:30 against one of these two teams. And VIU will send the ball in out of the timeout. They trail by a point. Here's Cox. Cox will get the Hallweg. Hallweg will drive, puts her shoulder down, can't quite get there. Knopp with an offensive rebound, and then Thierra will grab the ball and force the jump ball, and the Mariners will get another crack at it. Forner, Cox, Kimball, Hallweg, and Knopp, the five on the floor for the Mariners. They get the ball into Hallweg, has to back out against Glover. Kicks it to Kimball. Kimball working on the defense, and that one tapped away. Thierra. Thierra has it now. Thierra, Glover, McLaughlin, Rye, and Sy. The five on the floor for the Royals. Rye from downtown. She has three three-pointers in this first half, and the Royals jump out to a 33-29 lead. Shot by Knopp, no good. And McLaughlin with a big rebound. Thierra will bring the ball up on the right side. If I'm the Royals, I get it to Rye and try to get her open somewhere. She's had the hot hand. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Sy. Will kick it here to Rye, but Forner right on her. Driving baseline, won't get it to go. Offensive rebound, McLaughlin will knock it in. 35-29 Royals. McLaughlin with an offensive opportunity there. Here's Forner. Here's Cox on the left wing. Left open is Hallweg. Easy bucket for her. She has 6 in the game. It is 35-31 for Douglas. Here's McLaughlin. Hallweg on her. Gives it to Rye. Open look. Rye. No. In and out, but an offensive rebound. McLaughlin, and she's hit by Hallweg. And McLaughlin will go to the free throw line. Wide open look by Rye, and it went in and out. Kimball's going to check in for VIU. Oh, she was already in, my apologies. Where she was right in front of the scorer's table. McLaughlin's first free throw hits the bottom of the net. McLaughlin, 50-year player at New West, is also a kindergarten teacher. Hello to her class. I hope you got the day off on this Friday. McLaughlin's second free throw is good as well. So 4 points in the quarter for McLaughlin. And the Mariners will look like take a timeout, or will they? No, they will. Yeah, head coach Tony Bryce wants to call timeout as Caitlin Kippen has come in for the first time. Oh, timeout VIU, trail 36-31 with $1.09 remaining here in this opening half of this women's semifinal. Couple of repays to pass along. That's that shot by Rye. Knocked down her third three-pointer of the first half. 37, they put an extra point up on the board. 37-31 in favor of the Royals. Last time these two teams met was at VIU in January, and the Royals came away with a 73-56 victory and a 61-54 win. And credit their defense kept the Mariners to under 30% shooting from the field in both those victories. When the Mariners won back in October, they beat the Royals 61-43 and 62-31. They held the Royals to just 31 points for the game. That right there is pretty darn good defense. Start of the timeout. Kippen will try to get it inbound to Cox. Skallick all over her. Just does get it to Cox. And Cox will cross the timeline. 1 minute to go. Cox right to the hoop, goes coast to coast, and knocks it in. She says, if nobody's going to stop me, I'll just take the lay-in. 37-33 Royals. 6 points in the contest for Cox. They got Rye wide open. Rye misses her shot. Offensive rebound, McLaughlin. McLaughlin will go up off the window and get it to go. 6 points for McLaughlin, and it's 39-33. Rye's missed her last 2 3-point opportunities. Here's Knopp. Gets it to Forner now on the wing. Forner steps around a check, spins, gets it to Knopp. Her jumper is good. 39-35. They are going to hold for one more shot. 10 seconds on the clock. Mariners go back in that zone defense, a 2-3 defense. 4 seconds to Rye. Long range, Rye! No, in and out. Knopp will collect the rebound. Boy, Rye just now unlucky. Couple real good looks, and the ball has gone in and out. And the Royals, here at halftime, lead the VIU Mariners 39-35. We'll take a break, be back with the second half of this women's semifinal. You're watching the 2024 PACWEST Women's Basketball Championship. To the second half we go of this women's semifinal. Good evening, I'm Ryan Waters. Thanks for joining us on this Friday evening. Live in Kelowna, 39-35, the Royals with the advantage here at halftime. Royals shot 41% and 38% from downtown. The Mariners shot 45.5% and were only 1 of 5 from beyond the arc. Free throws, the Royals 6 of 9, the Mariners 4 of 8. Offensive rebounds really favoring the Royals right now, 7 compared to 3 for the Mariners. Turnovers, Royals a little leading in that department, 8 turnovers compared to VIU's 2. Leading scorers for the Royals, Rye has 9 on the strength of 3 3-pointers. Sy has 7, and Glover and McLaughlin both have 6. VIU led by Simpson with her 11, but she also has 2 fouls. Kimball has 9 points, and Cox and Hallweg each have 6. So the Royals will start with the basketball. It's Turnagle, McLaughlin, Clunas, Glover, and Warerich, who has it now. The 5 starters in the second half. Kimball, Simpson, Cox, Skaber, and, well, they go low to Glover, and she can't get it to go. Hall is the other Mariner. Those are the 5 starters for VIU here in this second half. Winner moves on to play for gold to face the OC Coyotes, who I'm now told are actually in the gymnasium. They were just sitting with family and friends, scouting their opposition for tomorrow. Skaber shot no good, and Clunas with the rebound. Some of the players must be listening in, though, so again, hello to you Coyotes and congratulations. Coach Genie told me you were separated and now you're sitting together, so. Turnagle now, 10 on the shot clock. Here's Clunas as Glover gets bumped by, I believe it was Skaber. Yeah, it's Skaber who pushes Glover into Clunas. Turnagle with an offensive rebound, but then she can't get the shot to go, and it's Simpson with the board. Kimball on the baseline. This is Hall. She'll drive, gets it to Simpson. That's a nice pass. Simpson, an easy lay-in, and she has 13 in the contest. 39-37 Royals. That's our first bucket of the second half. Clunas directing traffic. 10 on the shot clock, cross court. McLaughlin will go for 3, no good. And Simpson another easy board. Simpson, 6 feet from Wilmington, North Carolina, has it here. Thought about a 3, Glover jumps in on her. She's gonna drive, kick it back to Cox from downtown. No good, that's an air ball. Simpson tries to save it. Warich knocks it down. She'll get it to Clunas. Here's Jetty McLaughlin. Jetty, pardon me, and throws it off of Mariner and out of bounds. A couple of Royals going to check in. Dolphon will check in, as will Skillick. Glover will have a seat, and Clunas will sit down. 39-37, 7:56 to go, third quarter. Early stages of this second half. They get it to Turnagle. Long jumper, no good, as Cox jumped out. May have got a hand on it. And now a foul. This one will be against Douglas. It's on Turnagle. And now Anya Turnagle will have to sit down. And Tierra will have to check in for the Royals. They get the ball in the corner with Warwick on her. They hand the ball to Kimball now. Kimball, a couple stutter steps right to the hoop. Can't get it to fall, though. Skalick was stride for stride with her. Warerich directing traffic. She wants Skalick over here. Gives her the ball. Skalick. Tierra. At the top, this is Warich. 7 on the shot clock. Gets it down low. McLaughlin. Rejected by Simpson. Simpson with a stare as well. at McLaughlin, who was on the ground. And there's been some words between Simpson and McLaughlin. And now Simpson is in the ear of the official. So it's a foul against McLaughlin and a technical foul against Simpson. And Hallwig will stand up. And Simpson's still arguing the call. Tony Bryce doesn't like it, the head coach. He's now down in a squatting position. Not happy with that outcome. Simpson will have to sit down, and Hallwig will check in. Steve Beauchamp trying to understand the call. McLaughlin is going to shoot a free throw, however. Mariners are a bit confused as they check in late. And the Royals and Mariners are out of position, but there's only two shots. McLaughlin will sink the first one. She's 3 out of 3 from the line. Now everybody seems to be lined up accordingly. 40-37. Douglas with the lead. McLaughlin's second free throw, no good. Skalick, however, gets the offensive board. She can't get it to go. Dolphin, another offensive board, but then Kimball says that's enough and rips it away from her. Forner, spin move. Forner up and under, but no good. Ball's bouncing around. Hall fighting for it. So is Skalick. And I think Hall had it or was touching it and then touched the out-of-bounds line. And Knopp is going to check back in for VIU as Hallwig will have a seat. I checked the foul situation on Simpson now. She has 3 fouls, does Simpson. After that technical, 40-37 Royals. Wolrich with Forner on her back hip. Cox almost picked that one off. Fiera gives it to Skalick. 10 on the shot clock. Skalick using McLaughlin. Wolrich now 5 on the shot clock. Gets it down. McLaughlin took a bump, took the shot, didn't get it to go. And Forner collects the rebound. Here's Cox now. Back the other way. Cox on the right wing looking for Hall down low. She has it on Dolphin. Nice move by Hall, but better defense by Dolphin. And she collects the rebound, and back come the Royals, up by 3. That one tipped away. Cox, then off the hand of Thierich. Fiera. And Rye will come in. Wolrich will have a seat. During halftime, the Coyotes head coach Andrew Genie reminded me that the Royals have a bit of a home court advantage here. They've played here. This is their 4th game in the last 7 days. They came to Okanagan to face the Coyotes in the last weekend of the regular season. And then, of course, they played yesterday as well. Maybe that could be a factor. Kimball almost had that one knocked away. Has it here, Ray on her. Kimball will drive, kick it to Hall. Hall gets into the paint. Oh, that's a nice move by Hall. Laid in with a off the window. Her first points of the postseason. Here's Rye. On the left wing, Kimball on her. Takes a dribble and then has to give it up. Skalick. Skalick is over the line. Good defense by Cox as she jumped the pass. Jumped the route, as they call it in football. Skalick had it possession, but then her foot went over the timeline. And now Sai wants to check in for Douglas. She'll come in and Skalick will have a seat. 40-39 Royals, 5:49 remaining third quarter. Here's Hall, gets it to Cox. A couple of McKenzies. And now Fiera is called with a push. Third team foul by the Royals. Kimball will be asked to send it in. Kimball finds Mackenzie Cox. Kimball gets it back. Love Kimball's shoes. What I was trying to say is she missed that 3. Ray has to track that one down, but stepped on the out of bounds line. And a turnover here by the Royals. Yeah, the shoes on Kimball. Love them. 40-39 Royals. Very low scoring affair. Cox almost traveled, but then threw it away. Here's Rye. She will go right to the hoop A hit with the body, no call. Loose ball, it'll be a jump ball. And the Mariners will have it. Rye needs to take that ball hard to the hoop. She slowed up, allowed the defender to set her feet, ran into her, took a bump, and then didn't complete the shot. Glover comes back in, as Dolphon will have a seat. Here's Mackenzie Cox. The 30-year veteran out of Langley, and Thiera will get hit with another foul. It's a holding call against her. And Hall will send it over to Cox. I hope Mackenzie Cox put her left sock on first. That's her routine before the game. Left sock, then the right sock. I don't know what happens if the left sock has a hole in it. New set of socks, I guess. As they work the ball around, this is Hall, a jumper. She's got 4 points in the third quarter. And it gives the Mariners a 41-40 lead. Thiera, cross court to Rye. Kimball right in her. Now Cy, McLaughlin as they swing the ball around. Here's Rye. Rye takes a dribble. Kimball right on her hip. Thiera with 6 on the shot clock. Inside, here's Glover trying to make a move on Hall. Scoop shot, no good. And Hall will collect the rebound even though she falls down. Royals just ran out of time there offensively. Kimball with Rye on her. Kimball over to Cox. Thiera right on her hip. Foreigner with 5 on the shot clock, better hurry. Foreigner inside, throws it away. Throws it right to Cy, and Rye comes back the other way. Rye back to Cy. Here's Glover. Thiera at the top. 13 on the shot clock for the Royals. Work it down to McLaughlin. Tough shot and got it to go off the window. Pretty kiss off the window for McLaughlin, who has 9 in the game. 42-41 Royals. A few substitutions coming in at the next break. Here's Cox on the left wing. To Hall. She's had a good hand in this third quarter. Hall trying to get inside, and she used her body to dive into Glover, who's called for the foul. Good play by Mackenzie Hall. And Hall will go to the free throw line with a couple of substitutions coming in. Hallwig will check in, as will Bentley. Warich will check in for the Royals. And Dolphin will check in as well. So Mackenzie Hall on the line, 6 feet out of Duncan, his third season. They call her Big Mac because there's 2 Mackenzies, Little Mac and Big Mac. They're both on the floor, and Hall misses her first one. Guilty pleasure for Mackenzie Hall, reality TV. Isn't that for everybody's kryptonite, if you will? Misses both, but Hallwig the offensive rebound. Like Love is Blind, right? Man, just sucks you in. Foreigner on the left wing, her 3, no good. A brick off the backboard, and Rye collects the board. 42-41 Royals. Warich. Here to Glover. Glover gets it to Rye. Rye an open look, 3, no good. That one tapped to Bentley. And Cox will get it to Foreigner, but Cy jumped the route. Oh, Cy got her in the eye. Cy to the eye of Foreigner with Rye looking on. All right. Mariners are in the bonus, so Foreigner, if she can see, will go to the free throw line. She's 1 out of 2 from the line. Her first shot, nothing but net. Looks like she can see just fine, thank you very much. 2 points for Foreigner. Looking for 3 with this free throw. Here it comes, and it rattles home. So 43-42 Mariners. 3:03 to go, third quarter. Warich switches to the right side. Now Glover. Ooh, had Cy in a back cut. Didn't see her in time. Warich. Here on Hallwig. Her shot off the window. Good, strong move by Warich. She has 5 in the game, and now the Royals retake the lead 44-43. Boy, we've had some lead changes in this one, haven't we? Here's Hall. Hall wants to drive. Throws it up against the window. Almost put a hole through the backboard. She threw it so hard. Maybe looking for body contact. Down low, Dolphin. And a nice catch. Left-handed kiss off the glass and gets it to go. 7 points for her. First since the first quarter, and it's 46-43 Royals. Hall. Over to Bentley, part of the all-rookie team. Bentley. Hallwick, oh, nice spin move. Gets it to Hall, baseline jumper, air ball. Royals trying to extend their lead. Walrich gives it to Sy. Sy tried to go down low, quick feet by Cox, knocks it out of bounds. And both teams sending in some substitutes. Kimball, Skaber, and Knopp going to come in for VIU. Turnagel and Skalick will check in. So the Royals have Rye out there along with Dolphin, Turnagel, Skalick, and Glover. Holloway, Cox, Kimball, Skaber, and Knopp, the 5 on the floor for VIU. Here's Skalick with 15 on the shot clock. Still plenty of time. Gets the ball over here. This is Ray. She's blocked, but drew the body contact. That might have been Skaber. It is against Chloe Skaber. For Skaber, that's foul number 4, and she'll have to come out, and Bentley will come in. Skaber, who just got in the ballgame. Rye to the free throw line. Her first free throw is good. That's her 10th point of the ballgame. Extends the lead to 47-43. Second free throw, no good. So the score remains 47-43 Douglas, 1:40 to go. Cox will bring the ball up. Over here to Bentley. Bentley with the elbows flying. Here's Cox with Rye on her. Knopp mishandles it, collects it, and throws it away. Good defense by Skalick. Skalick wants to go right to the hoop, makes a move, high off the board, gets her own rebound. Can't get that one to go. And Glover and Cox battle with it, and it will be Royal basketball. This game is physical, especially down low. 47-43. Turnagel will look for somebody to send it into. Turnagel gets it to Delphon. With Hallwig on her, will drive the baseline, goes up and under. Good move by the rookie. 9 points in the game, and now 49-43 Royals. 1 minute to go in this third quarter. Kimball from downtown, no good. And Delphon with the board. Turnagel now. Turnagel drives. Cox got her with the body. And Turnagel will go to the free throw line. She averages 19 points a game. She has been held off the score sheet thus far. McLaughlin will come back in. Clever will have a seat. And Turnagel looking for her first points of this semifinal. She had 7 yesterday in the victory over Camosun. Her first free throw no good. When not practicing or playing basketball, she loves to draw portraits. There's Anya Turnagel. Also bilingual in French and English. Misses that one. And Cox comes in for the rebound. Royals miss an opportunity there to extend their lead. Cox to Hallwig. On the left wing. Here's Knopp. Knopp has Hallwig all alone down low, didn't see her. 8 on the shot clock for Cox. McKenzie working her way in. Shot no good. Delphon with the rebound. There's about a 4-second differential, but Turnagel doesn't care. She will drive to the hoop, can't get it to go too strong off the glass. And VIU will hold for 1 shot. 16 seconds on the game clock. Cox will bring up the ball slowly. Now 10 for McKenzie. Met there by Skalick. Picks up a screen. 5 seconds for Cox. Her shot rejected. Dolphin with a big block. Turnagel will just heave it up and almost make the shot from half court. So after 3 quarters, it's the 4th-seeded Douglas Royals on top of the top-seeded VIU Mariners by the score of 49-43. Back with the final frame of this women's semifinal You're watching the 2024 PACWEST Basketball Championship.
Looking at our second option of the foyer is up and running right now. Closing. First quarter of the game this game that starts. So we get out there and look at the sound launch and get your dance in.
To the fourth quarter we go. The Royals on top of the Mariners 49-43. Not the most gifted offensive game. Been very physical, especially down low. The Mariners are shooting 38%, the Royals 35%. Royals are 5 of 15 from downtown. The Mariners are 1 of 9. Turnovers, the Royals 12, the Mariners 5. And the offensive chances, the offensive boards, 10 by the Royals and 4 for VIU. Leading scorers for VIU is Simpsons with 13, but she's in foul trouble. I don't think Coach Tony Bryce can afford to keep her on the bench too much longer. For the Royals, their only score in double figures is Rye. She has 10. So here we go, fourth quarter. Hallway. She will drive on Dolphun. Her shot no good. McLaughlin, Dolphun, Rye, Skallick, and Ternagle, the 5 on the floor for the Royals. Knopp, Cox, Hallweg, Kimball, and Forner, the 5 on the floor for VIU. Here's Rye trying to find space. Rye, jumper is no good. Cox will collect the rebound. Mackenzie Cox will bring the ball down the floor. Almost double dribbled there. Ternagle in her back pocket and get it to Kimball. Kimball with 10 on the shot clock. She will get into the paint, kicks it to Knopp. Knopp, her shot no good. Hard off the backboard on the ground. Skallick and Knopp will battle for it, and it will be to the Royals. Sai will pop up the bench. She will come in, so will Mackenzie Hall. Knopp will sit down. Rye will have a seat as well. 49-43, Douglas Royals, the 4 seed, trying to join the 6 seed, Coyotes, in the gold medal game tomorrow. Here's McLaughlin. McLaughlin working on Cox. Cox with a block. And that's the first team foul here in this fourth quarter. We played 1 minute of this fourth quarter exactly. And Ternagle is going to take the throw in. Ternagle gasping for air. A very physical game here. The Royals and the Mariners. Sai has it, gives it back to Anya. Here's McLaughlin now at the top on Hallweg. McLaughlin wants to drive. McLaughlin, her shot is no good, but she draws body contact and will go to the free throw line. Hallweg is hit with the foul. For Hallweg, that is foul number 3. Dolphin will have a seat. And in comes Lainey Glover. One of 2 for McLaughlin. And it's 50-43. That one tapped away by Skallick. off Skalik and out of bounds. 16 still in the shot clock for VIU. By the way, that was 4 on Hallwig. So Skaber has 4, Hallwig has 4, and Simpson has 3. Talking fouls, of course. Hallwig remains in the ballgame. Baseline jumper, no good. Glover, offensive rebound. Hallwig got the position and knocked it home. She has 8, and it's 50-45 Douglas. Here's Glover. Glover holds the ball high, looking for Cy. Try to go down low. Great defense by Hallwig. 2 good possessions by Hallwig. Got the board offensively, then knocks that pass away defensively. Got the turnover. Cox wants to get to the hoop. Cox puts the brakes on, gets to Hallwig. Hallwig at the line, working on Cy. Rejected there by Cy. Hallwig touched the out-of-bounds line. Good defense by Charlene Cy. Keeps the ball game 50-45 in favor of the Royals. Mariners showing some pressure now. Gets it to McLaughlin. Turnagel has it with Cox on her. McLaughlin harassed by 2 players. Now she'll give the ball to Skalik. Up top for Cy. Cross court Turnagel. Turnagel from downtown. She got it! Her first points of the semifinal, and it's 53-45 Douglas. This is Cox on the left wing. Hallwig, her long 2, no good. Cy will collect the board. Turnagel gets it to McLaughlin at the high post. Hallwig right there with her. Cy, back to Turnagel. She wants to drive, hit the bottom of the backboard. Good defense by Cox. And the Royals come away empty-handed on that transition. Hallwig and the Mariners trying to answer. Hallwig with a nice move, loses the handle, runs in the Glover, and it goes off Hallwig and out of bounds. And the Mariners want to call a timeout and talk things over with Skaber and Simpson checking back in, both in foul trouble. Skalik will also leave for Douglas. Dolphin looks like she's going to come in. 53-45. Good game here. Every game in this PACWEST Championship has been really fun to watch. So much on the line, especially on this Friday, semifinal Friday, with every team that wins making their way to the national championship. PACWEST fortunate to have 2 berths on the men's side and the women's side. We know the Coyotes from Okanagan are going to the gold medal game tomorrow and the Nationals in Alberta. We know the Camosun Chargers on the men's side will play for gold tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, and we'll head to New Brunswick for the national championship. Which women's team will join the Coyotes? We're going to find out in the next 6 minutes and 47 seconds. And then we'll have the men's semifinal, the final game of the day. The VIU Mariners, the top seed, taking on the 5th-seeded Capilano Blues. A rematch of last year's gold medal championship game. And last year, both men's combatants in that gold medal game went to the Nationals. Mariners came away with the bronze at Nationals last year. Blues came away empty-handed. So out of the timeout, Royals and Mariners both shooting 35% in this contest. Royals have the ball. Here's Turnagel. She'll bring the ball up and get it to Clunas, who just checked back in. Now McLaughlin. Still got to be aggressive if you're both teams, particularly the Mariners who trail. That one off the knee of Skaber. So Skaber's back in the ball game, as is Simpson. Skaber has 4 fouls, Simpson has 3, but she also leads the Mariners in points with 13. Warerich will check in, and Cy will have a seat. 8 seconds to go on the shot clock for Douglas. Clunas trying to find somebody. That one tapped and it's stolen by VIU. Good defense by the Mariners. Not a very good looking inbounds play by the Royals. Here's Kimball. Kimball wants to drive, gets to the hoop, and the harm. Michaela Kimball. Now 11 points And it's 53-47 Douglas with a free throw still to come for Michaela. 3 out of 4 from the charity stripe so far this ball game. Kimball's shot off the back rim, and Clunas with a rebound. So 53-47 Douglas. They get it to Ternagel, who hit a three-pointer from this position not too long ago. She gets it back to Ternagel. Try to go down low, but great defense by Hall to step in front of that pass. And the Mariners look to take advantage. Cox into the paint. Her left-handed shot no good. Simpson with a rebound. Delphine with a block. And McLaughlin with the rebound. What a battle underneath between Simpson, Delphine, and when you throw McLaughlin in there as well, the bigs are having a lot of body contact under the hoop. Here's Clunas with Kimball on her. Clunas, Kimball going to get hit with the foul. Kimball, that's just her second foul. And it looks like the Royals want to call a timeout. They will. Thierra and Scala going to check back in for Douglas after the timeout. They'll have 14 seconds on the shot clock. So plenty of time to work a play to try to get a good look. You look at the team fouls in this quarter, 3 for the Mariners, just 1 for the Royals, which could play a factor down the road, especially if we get into a bonus situation. Very low scoring game. I believe this is the lowest scoring game so far of the tournament. Now there's still 5:34 to go. But a very physical defensive matchup, especially down low. So whoever the Coyotes face tomorrow in the gold medal match, they better be ready for a lot of banging and shoving. Whether they play the Mariners or the Royals. They seem to enjoy the body contact, especially down low. And the Coyotes, though, they have Elizabeth Henney, who has been playing lights out this tournament and really has put the Coyotes on her back and brought them into this gold medal game tomorrow at 5:30. In her final season, Elizabeth Henney with the Coyotes. So out of the timeout, Mariners on the floor, Royals on the floor. It'll be Royal basketball. Thierra calling X, whatever that means. Only her teammates know. And she's trying to inbound the ball. She does to Orage. Orage gets to the baseline. 10 on the shot clock. Tried to get it to Delphine, but Mackenzie Cox with more great defense. Cox has played outstanding here tonight. Cox, her jumper is good off the window. 8 points for Mackenzie Cox. Thierra to Orage on the right side. Thierra will drive baseline. Thierra will kick it back out to Skalek. 5 on the shot clock. She will drive into the paint, took the body contact, and that will be on Simpson. That's 5 fouls on Simpson. Simpson will be removed from this ball game as she fouls out. So Simpson has fouled out, and Skalek will go to the free throw line. Skalek, her free throw is good. That's her first points of the semifinal. So Simpson will depart with 13 points and 5 rebounds. All she can do now is watch as that free throw misses. Hallwig and Kimball battle for the loose ball. Problem is they're both on the same team. And Dolphin will get her hand on it. And it will go back to VIU after the jump ball call. Skaber has checked back into the ball game. Skaber also has 4 fouls, as does Hallwig. And Hallwig will inbound the ball to Mackenzie Cox. 4:44 to go. 54-49, Royals with the lead. Cox gets it here to Hall. Hall, long jumper, is no good. Walridge will collect the board. Here she comes back the other way. Walridge trying to get it to Thiera. She does now have it. 15 seconds for Thiera. Gets it to Skalik. Skalik to Walridge. Walridge will drive with the left hand and knock it in. Good take by Walridge, but Kimball's hurt now. Kimball tried to step in front to take the charge, but she's in a lot of discomfort. Holding her midsection, she's going to be helped up and stay in the ball game. What a warrior Kimball is. 56-49 Royals. They have to clean up Kimball's sweat that she left behind. Great take though by Walridge. She now has 7 in the ball game. Here's 6, we'll get it to Hall. 6 being Cox. Over to Hall. Hallwig, her shot rolls in. She has 10 in the ball game, now 56-51 in favor of Douglas. Walridge blocked by Cox. Oh no, pardon me, by Glover. Not sure if that was on Glover or not, but it's a foul against the Royals, their second team foul. And the Mariners have a chance to creep a little closer here. Cox gets free and will lay it in. Mackenzie Cox has 10 in the game, and it's 56-53. Walridge will get it here to Glover. Glover, Thiera. Royals need a bucket. Here's Skalik. Her shot, no good. Dolphin with an offensive rebound and will put it home. 11 in the contest. Regains the 58-53 advantage. Hall picked up her dribble, gets it to Kimball. Back to Hall. Thought about a 3, will drive the lane. Good job by Hall, but Dolphin with a flat-footed rejection. And Thiera will bring the ball up for the Royals. Skaber on her. Thiera will go around the block. Back, loses the handle, loose ball. It will be Skaber with the dive, gets it to Hall. Hall offensively will kick it back out. And now a 3-second call. Skaber unhappy with that call. After the dive by Skaber, good hustle by Chloe. Got the ball to Hall, but remained in the key and was called on the 3-second violation. 58-53, 2:41 to go. Royals with the lead. Walridge. Here's Thiera in the corner. Thiera trying to get it to McLaughlin. Good defense by the Mariners. They get it to Jetty now. Now Skalik with 9 on the shot clock. Skalik. Walridge, 5 on the shot clock. Walridge needs to get a shot off. She does, but it's an air ball, a shot clock violation. Great defense by the Mariners. 2:16 to go, 58-53. We're in for some kind of finish here. Cox will bring the ball up. Skalik on her. Now Skaber. Kimball at the top. Thiera right in her back pocket. Here's Hall. Gets into the paint, kicks it out to Skaber. 5 on the shot clock. Skaber, and blocking foul on McLaughlin. Third team foul by the Royals. Skaber very fortunate. She lowered her shoulder and put it right in the midsection of McLaughlin. Sai checks back in for Skalik. Non-shooting foul, so the Mariners will have to send it in underneath the hoop. Cox will get the ball to Kimball. Kimball from downtown, no good. Battle under the hoop, and it's Dolphin with the rebound. Walridge now. Picks up her dribble, gets it to Dolphin. Dolphin holds the ball high, finds McLaughlin under the hoop, and Hallwig is going to foul out of the ballgame. So McLaughlin hits the ground hard. She seems to be okay. She's limping a touch. But if that's against Hallwig, that will be 5 fouls. And it is indeed against Hallwig. So she's fouled out with a 58-53 advantage for the Royals, and McLaughlin on the free throw line. She's 4 to 5 from the line in the ball game so far. Mariners talking things over. 2 players have now fouled out in Simpson and Hallwig. Hogg will depart, and Knopp will check in for her. 2 shots for McLaughlin. 1:37 to go in this one. McLaughlin from the line. Her first free throw is no good. Now the teams will line up. McLaughlin still has 1 more. Her second free throw is good as it rattles home. 59-53. Royals. That one tapped out of bounds by Warich. Good defense right up on Cox. 1:32 to go, and Kimball will be asked to send it in. Kimball finds Cox, gets it back. Michaela Kimball from downtown, no good. And an rebound by McLaughlin. They get up to Warich. Now Thiero crosses the line, almost loses the handle. Picks up her dribble. Warich awfully close to that timeline. Gets it to Thiera, and then Cox tackles her. Thiera got popped in the face and she's hurt. Right in the nose. Right in front of the scorer's table is her teammates bend over to make sure she's okay. Right in the nose. And Thiera will sit up now, grabbing her nose. Not sure if there's blood coming from Thiera. McLaughlin says, yes, there is some blood. And now the training staff for the Royals will jump into action. Thiera was reaching for the ball, and then Mackenzie Cox came over and hit her just as the ball got to her. And Thiera might have to come out of this one. And Thiera, I believe, will have to shoot free throws. I don't know if they'll allow her for another player to shoot her free throws as she talks to the training staff. And we'll have to hear from the official. I believe they will let her, as Glover will come in to take the free throws. So as Thiera gets worked on, Glover will come to the free throw line. I think it has to be the player that subs in for that particular player as Glover hits the first one. 60-53. As the teams now will line up. Glover's second free throw is good. So 61-53. I'm not sure if they put the point up. 61-53. Kimball's shot from downtown, no good. Hall with an offensive rebound. Her putback is good. And now timeout by the Royals. 61-55 with 46.9 seconds to go. A berth in the gold medal game and nationals on the line with 46.9 seconds left. They're going to put the clock back to 47 seconds, 47.3 seconds as we get replayed here. I'm not sure when that happened, that replay. As we see another Mariner highlight here. And that was a bucket that happened earlier as we continue to see some Mariner highlights. But here live in the timeout, 43.3 seconds to go, 61-55, Royals with the lead. Both teams talking it over. What a game this has been. Very physical. Now the Mariners have 5 team fouls, so the Royals are in the bonus. 3 team fouls by the Royals. And here comes Douglas. Here comes VIU. Warich, Turnagel, Skalick, Dolphin, and McLaughlin, the 5 on the floor for the Royals. They got to get the ball in. And the pass will finally come into McLaughlin. That's not on her. Forner, Cox, Kimball, and Hall as that one goes off Kimball and out of bounds. Very close to a time count violation. Officials talking things over. That took 7 seconds according to the game clock. You have 8 to get it over the line if I'm not mistaken. And the Royals still haven't got the ball technically over the center line. They'll have 1 second to do it. Good defense here by the Mariners. They get the ball across the line, and then Kimball knocks Skalick out of bounds. And Skalick will go to the free throw line. For Kimball, that's foul number 3. And Skalick to the line, where she's 1 out of 2 so far. 38 seconds to go. That shot is in. 62-55. Skalick's second shot. Off the back iron. Forner has control. She gets it up to Kimball. Turnagel on her. Kimball all the way to the hoop. Hall looking for an offensive rebound. And there's either a jump ball or a foul. Looks like it'll be a foul against the Royals. That one on Orich with 29 seconds to go. And Glover now will check in. Turnagel will have a seat. 14 seconds on the shot clock for VIU. Clunas also wants to come in, and she does. Dolphin will have a seat. 29.8 seconds, 62-55 Royals. They get it into Hall. Hall, Glover on her. Hall's shot, no good, bounces around. McLaughlin will have control. She falls down, it will be a jump ball, and the Royals will have possession. And slow to get up is Knopp. She will stand. The shot clock now turned off with 22.6 seconds to go. Turnagel going to check back in for the Royals. The Royals need some ball handlers. Glover will have a seat. Full court pressure by the Mariners, looking for a turnover, desperate for a turnover. And they almost got it there as Walrich gets bumped by either Hall or Forner. And the Mariners want to call timeout. There's no foul on the play. It's just a turnover. And the Mariners will have possession. 20.8 seconds to go, 14 seconds on the shot clock. The Royals lead 62-55. It's going to come right down to the wire once again. Low scoring, defensive, physical game for these two teams. VIU shooting 35%. They're only 1 of 12 from downtown. They don't have a lot of three-point shooters, at least it doesn't appear that they do. The Royals are 6 of 16 from three-point land, but they don't need to have any of those shots right now. The Royals shooting 36%, the Mariners 35%. Royals have led every quarter. They led 18-14 after the first, 39-35 at half, 49-43 after 3 quarters, and they lead now here in the fourth, 62-55 with 20 seconds to go. The Mariners will send out Cox, Forner, Hall, Kimball, and Knopp. Desperately looking for a bucket. Forner can't get the ball, and she finally does to Hall. Now it's stolen by Skalick, and the Mariners will grab as well, and it'll be a jump ball, and it will go back to VIU. 3 seconds came off the game clock. Now 17 seconds to go. They'll reset the shot clock to 14. And now the referees will talk things over. Not sure what the officials are talking about here. Referee wants to talk to the scorer's table. I'm not sure what they are doing. They're going to reset the shot clock to 12 seconds. Kimball trying to get it in. Kimball gets it in the Cox, gets it back. Kimball, three-point attempt from the corner, no good. Forner looking for a loose ball. McLaughlin also looking for a ball. Another jump, and it will go to Douglas. 7 seconds came off the clock. Now 10.1 to go. And the Royals will try to inbound. The Mariners are full court pressure, but first, Steve Beauchamp, the head coach of the Royals, want to call time. 10.1 seconds to go. Now the clock very much in favor of the Royals, not so much if you're a Mariners fan. Mariners fans have been awfully quiet over there on the bleacher after creating a lot of noise with their buckets early on. The buckets have been silent as of late. Looking at some of the scores for VIU. Knopp, who's on the floor, only has 2 points. Cox in the ballgame has 10. Forner has 3. Kimball has 11. I believe Hall's also out there. She has 6. Hallweg and Simpson have both fouled out in the ballgame. For the Royals, you don't necessarily need a bucket. They just need to get the ball in somewhere. I would imagine they'll have most of their guards out there on the floor. Skalek, Sy, McLaughlin, Glover, and Walrich will come out for the Royals, who will advance the ball. That was a great timeout by Steve Beauchamp. 10.1 to go. Sy will try to inbound it somewhere. Mariners desperately need a steal. Skaber on the floor now for VIU. Sky will get it to Glover. Glover is being harassed by Skaber. Foul by Chloe Skaber, and I believe she has fouled out. She has. Skaber now is out of the ball game. 2 seconds came off the clock. So Skaber's night is done, as Bentley will check in, part of the all-rookie team. Skaber gets a hug from some teammates. And Glover to the line, where she's 3 out of 4. First free throw is no good. Too strong by Glover. 62-55. 8.5 seconds to go. Glover's free throw also not good. Cox gets it to Kimball. Kimball, her three is no good. And the Douglas Royals will upset the VIU Mariners 62-55. And the theme of upsets on the women's side of the bracket continues. In the gold medal game, it will be the 4-seeded Royals taking on the 6-seeded Coyotes. Congratulations to Steve Beauchamp and company as the Royals win 62-55. Mariners will play for bronze tomorrow at 12:30 against the Capilano Blues. And the Royals will face the Coyotes in the gold medal game. And the Royals are also off to the national championship in Alberta. And we'll let the PA announcer take over with the players of the game. But congratulations to the Douglas Royals. They are moving on to the PACWEST Championship.
So the player of the game for the VIU Mariners is number 6, Mackenzie Cox. That goes to girls in the second girls leader during the match. Carrying a red flag for the King 8 from the evening.
I've found a faster route. Turn right to save 26 seconds.
At Domino's, we do everything so you get a hot, great tasting pizza every time. Domino's, pizza over everything.